Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Auto Centers GM mode. So in last episode, we did make two big trades, sending Erik Karlsson to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and also sending Matt Duchene to the Stanley Cup champion Nashville Predators. We got players like Cal Foote on defense, who's going to be probably a good prospect, because I think I've seen him in future years grow to like an 82, 83-ish. And then also we got back Evan Cernak as just a top 6 defensive pairing player. He's also pretty young. And then from Nashville we got Colton Sissons in their first, and we also got Tampa Bay's first for I think 2 years. Let me check what draft picks we have for the upcoming future. I think next year we want to try and tank as much as we can, because we definitely want to kind of maybe go after Lafreniere, because Lafreniere is a really good prospect. So also I have to change Brady to Chuck for next season to a power forward, because I've actually made him a grinder, just because that's the default one. So draft pick wise, as you can see here, we have our first for for next year. Our own first for next year. We don't have one for this year of our own, which sucks. But we do have Nationals, which is 31st, and we have Tampa Bay's, which is 27th. So that's not too bad. And then I think, we also have Tampa Bay's first for 2020 and for 2021. So we have 3 firsts for Tampa Bay. So hopefully, one of these years they're not that good, but they'll probably will be. So it's a late first round pick, but it's still an extra prospect that we could bring into our pool. So we are going to put some players on the block just so we could try and see if we could dump some salary cap. One of these players is Zach Smith for sure, because he's got 2 years left after this. Well, 2 years left technically. Mikkel Bodker, he's got only 1 year left after this, so that's fine. I'm more thinking about Marian Gaborik, if he's still playing. Did Gaborik retire? Or yeah, we didn't even get to. Oh, I know we did retirements in Gaborik. Cause I don't see him at all in here. Huh? Maybe he did retire and I just didn't realize. Or did I even go over our own retirements? Yeah, I think we must have lost Gaborik. Huh. Okay. So that's one salary out of the way. Well, actually, I don't know if we have to retain his salary or whatnot. Bobby Ryan, let's put his contract on there just in case any team wants to bite at it. And then also, who else has a bad contract? I don't think there's really much else other than that. Craig Anderson has 1 year left, so that's okay. Mike Condon has 1 year left. Yeah, I don't think there's really much else. So I will put also, let's see, any rookies that kind of might be a bust. Bergman grew to a 75, so that's nice. Yeah, Nurmi might be a bust. 63 at 20 years of age. Let's put Nurmi on the block. See if any team wants to bite at him, even though his contract is up for renewal. So let's get into the draft. So our 2 firsts that are late in the first round, we will probably grab Nolan Foote. So we have both Footes. And then we will also try and grab maybe a defensive prospect with the last pick, just because the fact that we traded away Erik Karlsson, we do need to start building up replacements for him. So the Leafs have the first overall pick somehow. I don't even know how that's possible, but okay. And they take the medium elite defenseman what's his name? Andrew Burrish. So this guy's going to be a really good player for them, because they don't have any really top defensemen, and that guy will be. Second goes to Buffalo, and it is Kapitanov. Obviously, we don't know these guys' overalls yet because of the fog of war effect, but hopefully we could always scout out the top 3 guys if we want to. I might do that. So Kaminsky, Kapitanov, and Burish. I'll see if I could remember that for next episode, is then we could scout them. Okay, so with our 27th overall pick, this is from the Tampa Bay Lightning. What could we go after? So there is a defenseman, medium top 4, Artem Arkhipov, and Nolan Foote's supposed to go. We might not be able to get Nolan Foote if we take on Arkhipov, but I do think we need defensive prospects. Tommy Rask, his stats don't look the greatest. Arkhipov either. Nolan Foote, I know he's decent. Well, around the same. So if I was to take Nolan Foote now, oh, there is that gem guy. Yeah, there is that medium elite center. Well, maybe medium elite. I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him being a medium elite. Because he's a real player. I don't know if he actually is. So I think, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go after Nolan Foote still, which is kind of jumping up the ranking. Well, actually, my scout ranks this guy at 24th for some reason, so my scout thinks he's better than that. Oh, yeah, actually, he's not that bad. Like 3 Bs is pretty good, and it's better than... Yeah, it's better for sure than Arkhipov is. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with a defenseman. And if Nolan Foote is still available at our spot, or we might be able to trade up and get Nolan Foote, then we'll do that. Or we could bring Nolan Foote in the future year. So let's take in Tommy Rask, get some defensive prospects in. And considering he's got medium top 4 potential, that's pretty decent. Considering the Sens don't really have much of a defensive core right now. So let's see who goes afterwards. Nolan Foote goes right afterwards to the Islanders. So I could have taken Nolan Foote, but he goes to the Islanders, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Maybe we'll trade for him like in a few years. Okay, so with our final pick of the first round, Kaliev is rated later. Peltier's 32nd, according to my thing. Wow, my scout says this guy should be close to 29th. He might be a medium elite guy. Corbin Bembridge. This guy would be a bit of a stretch, but he's injury prone, which I don't really like because obviously it takes a while to edit lines. I've seen this guy before, and he's like, I think like a top 60. I don't even know. We don't need really centers. I don't think this guy's actually medium elite. At least from what I saw in the last roster stuff. Kaliev. Kaliev wouldn't be that bad because we do need some wingers. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring in Arthur Kaliev. I think he's like a medium top 9 or medium top 6. So there you go. And let's send to our second round pick now. Yep, we have a second round pick. So Appleby, Clark. This episode might be long. I'm gonna do the entire draft, and I might leave the free agency for the next episode, and you guys could suggest who I should sign and stuff like that. My scout has this guy ranked the highest, but he's got okay stats. Like all the C's are not that bad. He's got good character, which if you want to have a good like locker room, is pretty good. Roy Winkler. Who else do we got here? Medium top 9, medium top 4. Oh yeah, Anatoly Honka. Do we have another later second round pick or no? No, we do not. Okay, so maybe we will offer a trade. Do we have any thirds? Because maybe we'll try and get still a later second round pick. So he's supposed to go around 44th. So we do have 2 thirds. We could take our give Pittsburgh's third, and let's say a 4th, and try and take. Who was that had? Actually, let's just check first. Let's just see who has like the 44th overall pick. So we're 38 right here. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Colorado. Is Colorado willing to move their pick? Yes, they are. Okay, that's good. But I hope Honka doesn't go beforehand, because Honka is pretty decent. 3rd and a 4th. Let's see if they take that. Rejected. Really? That's weird. Oh, actually, this is in the second round, isn't it? I do have 2 seconds, but... No, this is the 3rd. That was the second for a different year. You know what, I'm just going to make a stretch and take Honka with this pick. Even though there is some other guys that could be going ahead. It's just Honka. I know he's a gem and he's a pretty decent defenseman. So, and Antonio Honka, yeah, I think it's Antonio Honka. He's a right-handed shot as well, which is something you don't really find that much of. So hopefully, well, he actually is a medium top 4 defenseman, so that's good. Good defensive prospect. Nashville's second. Well, actually, it is for this year. Never mind. For Anaheim's third and New York's fourth. Nah, I would rather keep the second at this point. Let's see if we can get another good, decent prospect here. Alexander Mironov, or Mironov, medium top 9. That's not bad either. He doesn't have that much size to him, but he does have a couple B stats like shooting. There's also medium top 6 forward. I don't know anything about this guy, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll just go with Alexander Mironov because we do need still more wingers because I think we have a lot of center prospects. Let's sim to our 3rd round pick. Sorry if this episode runs long, it's just because of all these, like, we're not going to do free agency, I think, in this episode, because, like, I want you guys to suggest who we should, like, pick up and whatnot. So, Vladislav Mikhalchuk, Yuri Petrov, there's another medium top 9, and it's a left winger, Samuel Fagemo. He's got a couple B stats, actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's take Fagemo, or Fagemo, I don't know how to pronounce it, just because we do need maybe some other prospects other than just right wingers and defense. And let's into our 4th round pick now at 100th overall. Let's see. I guess we'll go with some more left wingers potentially. So this guy's supposed to be ranked 99th, but he is still available. Philip Svenningsson. Some of these guys' names are pretty hard to pronounce. I don't even know anything about him, which kind of sucks because he's going to... Well, we're going to probably play him in the preseason, and then we'll be able to see, but I just don't like taking unknowns. Oh, and there's one of our gems right at the spot. Low elite grinder. We'll take him for sure. Paul Bowl. He doesn't have the greatest puck skills and stuff like that, but his skating and physical is not that bad. And we do need more wingers, so that's a nice one there. There you go, Bull. Our next pick. Let's see what we can get here. It's not looking like much anymore. Victor Berglund. Emmett Surin is... Oh, this guy's 19 already, and he's right-handed. Don't have any info on him. There's a maybe medium top 6 prospect for defense. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to take this guy, Julius Hargrave, because we do need some more defensive prospects. And if not, we could always flip them or whatever. Our next one, what do we got here? Brewer, high AHL top 2 defenseman, looking like. So that's nothing really. Yeah, it's not looking like there's much left. So I think we're just going to take whatever there is left for gems, if there is any. Which there's not. God damn. I guess that goalie and all that stuff got taken already, but that's fine. I guess, yeah, we'll just take Mitchell Brewer then. Even though he is like looking like a high AHL top 2, he's probably like a medium 7th. So Calgary's 7th, we're giving to Chicago for 2-7. So they basically want to move up, but I don't really want to do that. So like it'd give us 2 more picks, but I don't really want to make 2 more picks. This guy's looking like a low top 4 defenseman, and I think usually computers offer for a lot of those guys. Yeah, I think I'll just take this guy again. Hopefully next year has good defensive prospects as well, and we do have another 7th right now. So unknown goalie, I don't really want to do that. Even though we do need goalie prospects, there's another low top 4D, Andrei Anisimov. We'll take him as well just because computers will offer us trades for them. So there you go. and that is our first draft here of this franchise mode. Now we'll do the resign stage, and then I think we'll probably have free agencies next episode. It's just, and then like the season start and whatnot, just because I feel like you guys should chime in with who we should sign and who we should like go after trade wise and all that stuff. So those are the scouts that we have to re-sign. So 2 AHL ones, or 3 AHL ones, and a USA one. Okay, so Colin White's an RFA this year, so he's gonna get a bigger contract. Let's just quickly save this file. Hopefully we don't lose anything. Like the last time we had the episode freeze, and I had to like kind of start right again from March 1st, because originally we made the playoffs, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, so contracts. Let's see who is up for renewal. So RFA wise, we got CC, Sissons, Colin White, Lannon. There's nothing too huge, it looks like, contract wise, but we do have only 38 million in cap space. And then UFA wise, I want Stone back and Dzingel back. Stone does not want an extension, so it's going to be a bit difficult. Weidman, I wouldn't mind getting back. PRV could be expendable. Same with Pyatt, Carey, Bergdorfer, etc. So I am going to re-sign everybody that I can, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so we got pretty much everybody back except for we did let go of like PRV and some AHL guys like Rodewald and I forget who else. But we have like $18 million in cap space, so we don't have a lot to really work with because of the bad contracts. So I'm hoping that we could eventually move out some of them. And I always seem to forget how to forget this sign my scout, so I'm gonna have to do that at the start of the season or something, or I'll do it like after I record this episode. So I need one for the USA East. So let's take a look and see what's available in free agency. What do we actually need first, though, before we go into looking at what is available? Like, what do we have currently? So center wise, we got 4 current players that could play center. I think Tom Pyatt could be a good depth center. Yeah, he could be like a good depth center for the upcoming season. Logan Brown might grow to being like an NHLer, so he might be good for centers. Left wing wise, I wouldn't mind picking up a top left winger, so we could go after somebody like Panarin if he's available. And then Clark MacArthur, oh yeah, he's one of the ones with, oh no, his salary ends soon. I was gonna say bad contract. Max McCormick, I don't know if he's a really good fourth liner. We might need some more. Like, yeah, we probably need like a third and a fourth line left wing. Or we could use MacArthur as the fourth line left wing. Right wing wise, we can probably could just use like a fourth line right wing at the moment. So that is what we need offensively. Defensively, our top 2 doesn't look that good. We do need like two top 2 defenders, pretty much. So 2 top 4s as well if we can. And goaltending wise, I guess we'll just still run with the same guys. So we basically need a pretty decent amount of stuff. We're probably not going to be having like a good defensive core or something, but let's see what's available in free agency. So there is Jeff Skinner, but I doubt he would want to even come and play here. Like, it looks like he's like an 85. Like, I don't really want to make any too big of signings at the moment. Perlini, he's actually pretty decent, but he's an RFA. Let's go to affordable, and then let's go to left wingers. Yeah, we need a top 6 left winger. Yanni Gord, I've seen this guy actually play pretty decently too. Are we bringing in somebody more physical like Michael Furland? Third line scoring forward. But Yanni Gord's pretty good. You know, I'm going to go after Yanni Gord. We're not going to give him that long of a contract though. Yeah, we're just going to give him a 1-year contract just because Right now, all of our old guys, I'm going to give like 1 year contracts if possible. And then all of our younger guys could get like multiple year deals and whatnot. So Yanni Gord would be that top 6 left winger. Then we also could use a third and a fourth line left wingers. So what else could we go after? Konac probably wants to win now. Larson, I guess, yeah, Larson could be a decent one. So Johan Larson will give you 2.5, I guess. We'll just give him a decent amount of salary just in case. And fourth line left wing wise, actually there's also Daniel Winnick, but he's older. Fourth line left wing wise, we could take Barclay Goodrow because he's decently young. I want to keep the trend with the young guys. And then right wing wise, we didn't need anything. We needed 2 top 4 defensemen if we wanted to. Oh yeah, Erik Karlsson's a free agent, so I guess Tampa Bay wasn't able to re-sign him. There's no way I'm gonna bring him back because, yeah, Detroit was interested in him. Is that what it said? Wow, Detroit wants another super sweet apparently. Okay, so we could go after, who do we want? Somebody not too old. Jan Ruda's not that bad. He's a top 6 defenseman, but he's not that bad. We'll give him a 1 year deal at 5.5. We're gonna be probably right up there with the cap space, but that's okay. And another top 6 defenseman maybe. Xavier Let's only 25, so we'll give Ouellette a contract 1 year at 4.250 or something like that. And then that should be good. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna do free agency in this episode, goddamn. Whatever. So yeah, I'll just see if those guys sign with us, and then also we need to just sign 1 scout at least. So we need one for the USA East, I think it was. There's some really good scouts, it looks like right now. USA. And is this guy good at USA East? Yes, he is. So welcome aboard, Dominic Spaulding. There you go. And now let's sim up to next season. And yeah, we're not going to show you guys what the lines look like because obviously I'm going to have to make some changes and call up the youngsters and whatnot. But yeah, let's do that right now. But actually, let's see first if we signed anybody. So, did we get any of those guys? So, Larson is rejected. Apparently, we have a full roster, though. So, I guess we're going to have a shit team. But we did get Jan Ruda, Xavier Ouellette, and Barclay Goodrow, and Yanni Gord. So, not a bad free agency for sure. So, let's sim up to next season and see what our lines look like, or something like that. Okay guys, so up here at the start of the season, as you can see, this is pretty much what they say our lines should look like for the upcoming season. And then scratched at the moment, we have Pyatt and Bergman. I think I'm going to send Bergman back down to the minors at the start of the year though. But our defensive core actually looks not horrible. Like, it's like decently well-rounded. Like, you got 2 top 4s and then 4 top 6s. So we're still working our way up to getting it better, but it's not that bad. And then AHL wise, at the moment, I don't know why Cernak is 73 now though. It's weird that he dropped. But our AHL defensive core looks good because a lot of the guys played in the NHL last year. Pajot's in the AHL, which is kind of weird. I might have to trade him because he's listed as a 3rd line checking forward. He's got 1 year left, so we could always flip him. And then yeah, that's basically that. Goaltending wise, Hogberg is playing in Gustafsson. And then scratched at the moment, we're gonna have to call up Andrei Nisimov, Antoni Honka. Who else is it? And that's it pretty much. Is we're gonna call those guys up to see how they are. And yeah, so that's that. Okay, and our final thing I want to do, actually, let's take a look at the captaincy stuff. I think, who's the captain? We don't have, oh yeah, Bobby Ryan's captain, really? I don't know why the game gave it to Bobby Ryan over Mark Stone. But we have Mark Stone only signed for 1 year, so if we're playing really bad again, we might have to flip him at the deadline. And then that way we could kind of like tank even more so. Actually, did I just make the same thing happen? Oh well. So that is that. Let's just take a look actually quickly at progress reports. I know this episode might be running long. I just want to see if there's anybody that I should be like concerned about overall wise. Playing in the minors. So apparently Chlapik could be a depth forward by now, so he might be one of those guys be called up and put down like somebody else. But I don't know if we have really like any roster spots for him at the moment. And Logan Brown's listed as a fourth liner, so we got to find a way to slot him in. Pajot needs to be traded, probably. And then I think that's pretty much that. Yeah, Cal Foot is going to play in the minors this year as well. Okay, so yeah, that is going to do it for this episode of Sens franchise mode. So next episode we will start up year number 2 and probably sim to like the trade deadline, and then we might make a trade with Mark Stone if we're playing really bad, which I'm assuming we will be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.